Hello, my friends. I hope you're all today. I hope you're all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to talk about Lightspeed, and that's probably why you click the thumb. But why I wanted to showcase Mr. Strafe. We're off to a great start. I wanted to showcase Mr. Strafe because they come packaged in a two-pack, and it's no biggie for me to kind of give you this preview. Get it, get it. I know. I used that joke before. Tupac Biggie. Rest in peace. Anyway, dude, this set is so beautiful, man. They're so nice. I absolutely love the colors, the design, the decor, the paint, the engineering, yabba da da da. I can go on and on, dude. They are literally my favorite Legend Scale combiner right now, and they have a lot of like Iron Factory vibes about them, and I mean that in the best way possible. He is a bit of a parts former. The hands that you see are parts forming. The back of the calves and the foot. This is another parts forming piece. Also, the thighs that come with what's his name, Scattershot, are also a part forming bit. Oh, and I found out that when you combine two of the legs and the thigh bits from the Scattershot, you can actually create a tank. That's kind of wild, man. But yeah, dude, I was so enamored with the way the Strafe looked because Strafe is the one toy that always eluded me. Never had it in our home. We had Lightspeed at one point, Nose Cone, Afterburner, and always Scattershot, some form of Scattershot. I don't know why, but this guy always eluded me. So I don't know. It's something special. But anyway, we'll talk more about him in his review. Thank you so much for my friend. I will talk to you later. And so let's talk about Mr. Lightspeed. All right, let's talk about Mr. Lightspeed. And big shout out to TF Safari, my sponsor, who sent me this figure. Check them out for all of your Transformers needs. Lots of third-party, fourth-party upgrade kits and things like that. And so, yeah, check them out at tfsafari.com and utilize the codes that you see on the top right corner of the screen. But, man, look at this guy, man. Wow. It's going to be one of those videos, dude, where I'm just like, wow. It is because there's so much wow about this guy, dude. There are all these little intricacies that I can't wait to show you as we transform him. The details are absolutely outstanding, dude. I love the way this windshield kind of like folds into the arm. I'll show you that in a second. Also these as well, just little things also that the sides of the panels pull out. You know, it's just not a direct straight transformation. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's direct in that it transforms as you would expect. But there's all these small little things that they provided as part of quality of life, as part of like accuracy towards aesthetics. And man, it's a fun ride, dude. It really is. And inside the chest over here, this is where the combiner port is hidden, and I think that's cleverly done. You just swap that around. It's a lot easier to pull out than what's his name, nose cones. Oh, not nose cone, afterburners. And so I'm glad they kind of did that. And then, yeah, you can see the shoulder bits over here. There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, a lot of it's part of the transformation, but you can utilize it basically to get more poses. And no, I'm digging that. Not too much of a butterfly, actually. I mean, none at all. But again, you can do a lot of things up, down, left, right, even pull that piece down. Even look at these bits over here, these tiny little flaps over here. Man, they're so cool. Even these things come in play. These little side armor bits, they're also used to plug in. You can see that bit right there. But I will say the fit is really tight, and so you don't necessarily need to use it, but they do exist there for a part of as part of like additional stability. He even has blaster storage. Can you believe that? Yeah, as you can see, there's a little hinge over here, right? So that folds up. This looks funny, dude. Like his blaster melted. He's like, oh man, not again. That's funny. But yeah, the legs are really unique as well. Like this is a trip what they do over here. This actually pulls up and spins around and you spin the leg, and I'll show you that when we get into the transformation. But again, just nuanced detail speckled throughout this thing. You just really develop this like great sense of appreciation for this toe tilt and stuff like that, left and right, up and back, or up and down, front and back. I don't know, you know what I mean. Great stuff. You can engage in ab crunch if you were to pull out. Actually, you know what? You can do it right here. But he has, what is it? Oh, no, I'm tripping, dude. I'm not thinking of him. I was thinking of him. This bit over here is a pull-out piece that extends down, and mistaken. It's early in the morning. Look at that, dude. Look at that cool piece, like he's diving, or this cool pose, like, yeah, like he's diving down. Nice. And it clicks into place too. I can dig that. Because some toys, they don't have a little clicker locking mechanism in the back, and so it kind of gets like flopsy mopsy over time. But nah, this dude's doing good. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but yeah, he got Iron Factory vibes. Yeah. He's a parts former similar to the Iron Factory Lio Kaiser, but not as egregious because that one just came with like straight chunks. You know what I mean? The thighs, the calves, just like chunky, massive pieces. He's certainly not like that, but he does incorporate extraneous parts to make it look a little bit more cohesive and accurate. And I can dig that. I don't care about parts farming. I really, really don't. So yeah, man, no, it's a good time. Even this part over here, the way this all folds up, this you don't necessarily need to keep it here, but it just hides the back of the calves better. You can actually just keep them up here, and that would have been an acceptable look as well. But nah, man, they did all these cool little things. And so I think in order for us to be able to appreciate my man a little bit more, why don't we get him into his vehicle mode? And I can also I can also show you the what is it, the combined mode afterwards too, huh? I think that sounds good. So let's get to it, Druid. Alrighty, so let's get him transformed. And before we do that, I just wanted to say thank you, especially if you're watching this deep into this video. It's been about maybe 5 or 6 minutes. The fact that you are still here and paying attention to this, I just want to say thanks because, dude, it's really hard these days to keep people's attention, you know, and that includes myself, you know. Like when I'm watching YouTube, I oftentimes have several tabs open watching different things just because it's hard for me to stay grounded. I mean, granted, I have ADHD as well, but nonetheless, you know, an economy of time, an economy of entertainment, and a breadth of options these days, it makes it hard to have kind of like consistent brand loyalty and consumer loyalty. And so if you're watching right now, hey, thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. You could be anywhere else doing anything right now, but you're choosing to spend the most precious currency, time, with me right now on this channel while I kind of blab while transforming this toy. And by the way, I think you can figure out everything that I'm doing right now. Unless something is like overly difficult, I'm not really going to explain it, okay? I'll just kind of like yammer, and as the kids say, yap, right? But yeah, I just want to say thanks. And also being able to express this gratitude towards you, it's also helpful for me, you know, that expressing gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, it really goes a long way. Being able to appreciate things, it really, really does. And so once again, thank you so very much. By the way, so this is the stuff I was talking about earlier. These little bits over here. When you actually transform it into the car, it's supposed to remain out like this because, like I said, it's supposed to tab in here. It doesn't do a good job of doing that. It's too tight, at least on my copy, and so you just flip them up. And the flip up version is supposed to be for the leg mode, which I will show you later on as well, but you can just keep them like that. Or if yours tabs in fine, then yours tabs in fine, then you are the winner, my friend. But yeah, so again, once again, thank you so much. Oh, the legs. This is what I was telling you. Yo, this is a trip. Check this out. So see this bit over here, right? This thigh bit. It's actually a sheath. What you need to do is you need to push this up, and then you're gonna. Excuse me. There you go. You're gonna spin that around, and then you're gonna bring that down again, and then you're gonna turn it. Whoa! They didn't need to do all that, but they did, and it's because they wanted to achieve a certain type of very specific aesthetic. You know what I mean? It's like so crazy. Just. I mean, to me, I'm like, okay, that didn't really do much, but I don't know, man. They wanted to achieve a certain vision, and they did. And so kudos to them. Again, they didn't have to, but they're including all these tiny little bits here and there. Oh, can't forget the back of this part. So here's an interesting bit. This opens up, right? And what this needs to do is this needs to come up, and it needs to sit in that channel right there, that little blank space. But in order to do that, you gotta pull this bit out to the side. And there you go. And then you can see that it'll hug this properly, and then this will sit in there properly as well. If you see it going at an angle, just pull it out a little bit more to get the proper space. But if done properly, everything will meld in there nicely like that. Cool, right? And yeah, once again, we can do it for the other side. But yeah, man, things have been going well on the channel. You know, oops. This one's popped off on me before. You guys know that? The Price is Right. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just so thankful towards everything. Like, I'm really happy with how the channel's going. I'm really happy with the money that we're making. I mean, granted, dude, I can't live off that money, but that money is for charity, you know? I mean, a huge chunk of it at least, the bulk of it. If you don't know, I mean, if you watch this channel and you're a regular viewer, you know that we support unbound.org. We support 9 kids right now. We used to support 10 kids. One of them fell out of compliance, but we're going to change that again. So we're going to support 10 again soon. And we provide microloans via Kiva. Unbound, we paid $460 last month. Kiva, we paid $300. And microloans are basically small loans that you give to individuals in kind of like impoverished countries to help them run their store, buy crops, buy, like livestock or whatever they need, textiles to help run their business. And it's not just giving people money, it's giving them small loans that they're actually meant to pay back. Some of them default, meaning that they can't pay you back, but that's the name of the game. You're basically trying to get them going. And so they're not just like handouts and stuff. It helps those people feel good because, they're just not taking handouts. It's part of a thriving economy. And it's better than just getting these loans from like a bank. And so I think that's just really, really cool. And all of you guys, by watching those pesky ads, you're, excuse me, you're all contributing towards it. And so I think you should feel good about yourselves. And so, yeah, I'm really happy that, we can support positive things, make changes in the world, like literal changes. You know what I mean? They invited me to come to Costa Rica, actually, to meet one of the kids that we sponsor. And so, yeah, we're making literal changes. I get free toys. I don't have to spend any money on toys. I get to do this hobby that I really enjoy. And I get to meet so many bright luminaries like you guys in the comments and have these types of discussions. Like, dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I'm not trying to like life flex or anything like that. It's really just all gratitude, because you could be the best cook in the world and you could be making the best food, but if no one comes to eat at your restaurant, you don't got a business. You know what I mean? And so what I mean by that is I could be generating awesome content and I could be doing this and I could be doing that. But if you, my friends, you, the viewer at home, sorry, not to point at you, are not coming to watch and not consuming these things, it does nothing. So you play a huge, huge, huge integral part. And like, people talk about like Amazon and they're like, oh, we need Amazon. No, we don't. Amazon needs us. If Amazon didn't exist, we would just go somewhere else and spend our hard-earned dollars. And so they should actually be capitulating to us and thanking us for giving their business. And so that's part of my belief that the wealth should be spread around, but that's another story. Alrighty, so we got him into his car mode, and then we can get the blaster. We can fold that up. I just love the fact that they included weapon storage in here. That's so nice. Look at that. And it cleans up so nice, man. Oh, that's beautiful, right? So beautiful. Look how compact everything is. Nothing superfluous. A great economy of space. This extra, space cavity that they had over there, blaster storage, head hidden. All of this like looking nice. I mean, I can't believe it, man. In all angles, this thing is just phenomenal. I know I'm super glazed. I know. But I think it's warranted. It's a good looking car, dude. I want to say it's the same size as the G1 version. You know what I mean? But it's a very nice piece. Very, very, very nice piece. Anyway, now that we've kind of taken a look at this guy, and this, by the way, all tabs in earlier. This tabs into the center, and these tab into the side, keeping everything kind of locked in place. And so, once again, it's a really, really fun ride. All right, cool. So let's get him into his leg mode. And by the way, if you hear that I'm rambling, or if I say stuff and I seem overly redundant, I'm kind of juiced on caffeine right now, so please forgive me and understand, okay? Hold on, I got to burp. Sorry about that. Okay. I was going to say, in terms of what I mentioned earlier about spreading the wealth, to some degree, I try to do it on the channel as well. I do a lot of giveaways, and I'm not trying to say this to brag, but I'd like to consider that. I don't know. I think I do a lot more giveaways than other YouTube channels. And again, not trying to brag. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy sharing toys with you guys, and I think it's super fun. I think everybody gets to kind of join in on it. And so, yeah, again, and this is all gratitude to you. This is all gratitude to my sponsor. By the way, what we're doing here is we're going to fold this back on a double hinge. It's just easier to do when you open this up, and then you're going to flip the foot down like that, and this bit is going to sit in the front like so. Okay. And so, yeah, we do a lot of giveaways on the channel, and the next giveaway is going to be big. It's going to be a holiday giveaway, and what that is that I'm going to do it across all socials. It's going to be a combined, so you're going to have a lot more people competing. It's not just going to be the folks here on YouTubes. It's going to be across all socials, and what that is you're going to get to pick 3 items. I'm still trying to work out the details, but I think it's going to be something under $20, something under $30, or basically 20 and below, 30 and below, and the next one is going to be 150 and below. You're going to have the opportunity to pick whatever you want on TF Safari within those cost categories. And if you win, you can pick one of those. You'll get one of those things that you picked, and more details on that later. And so I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to share this, and so yeah, I think it's just a good time. We're just here to have fun, man. And yeah, when I'm on live streams, I love paying people like gratitude and thanks as well, dude. It's all money, it's all time, and these things are made possible by you, my sponsor, my employer, me, everything. Just man, and I feel this ray of sunshine inside. I feel this, like, honestly, I feel like this bright, burning yellow ball of happiness and gratitude and peace. Even though this morning started pretty rocky, and I won't talk about it because I don't need to bring those ghosts back. But yeah, it started off pretty rocky. But I'm in a good headspace right now. The reason why I'm untabbing all of these things is we need to remove all of this again, and everything is locked in so securely. It really is an order of operations. When you open it, you got to start from here. When you close it, you got to start from here, and from here you got to lift that bit up. As you can see, there's that slight tab. Then after you lift up, you need to bring this out so that you can free this entire thing. Same thing for this side. You got to lift this up, then you got to bring that out. There you go. So you can free all of this. Let me remove the blaster. And once you do that, you can bring this section down, and we can flip the head around. And these little posts on the side, these little tabs, that will help it lock in once it goes over there. There we go. Everything is now locked in. And then from here, we're going to bring this down because you want to spin this. And you'll know you've done it properly when it covers that little fin over here. And then you can bring that up. And we'll just kind of leave it like that. Once again, we'll kind of bring that down, allow it to flip. And we can move that up. And it's kind of looking like that, right? And then from here, we lift this up because you see that there are these two teeth, right? These two tabs. That's gonna latch onto here. And so at this point, we can kind of, I was like, Calvin Kleinda. You can close these up, and then you can bring this entire section down. And once you've done that, you can bring this forward. Cool. And that tabs in very securely. Nice, nice. And then for this, you just kind of close this up, and while doing so, you just kind of tuck this window in this section over here. And then we could have all of that close up. And then this bit will double hinge down, and it will sit right there, my dear. And that is the foot. And then we'll just get the calf and the foot piece, and this channel over here, you will just slide in. And then this will tab into the back of the leg. There you go, man. Nice, nice. I think it looks great. Greato. And I think this can go back here or not, oh man, I gotta sneeze. But it's cool, dude. I like how all this like kind of hugs. This kind of closes up. It's panely where it needs to be panely to achieve this look. How this like locks in place. And this doesn't lock in place necessarily, but gravity is kind of bringing it down. And then the what is it? The Computron thigh is obviously going to slip onto these kind of brackets and teeth over here. And it's a solid connection. I've done it already with nose cone, and it looks good. It looks really, really good. You got a tilt up in the front. You got the rocker over here pretty deep. Look at that. Nuts, right? And everything is really toleranced well. It feels good in hand. It feels really buttery and smooth. And yeah, it's, again, the tolerance is just magical. Magical. But yeah, that's been it, you know? That's been it for this toy. We saw the alt mode. We saw the combine mode. We saw the bot mode. And then now we got his homie over here, Strafe, and you can see the right hemisphere? Yeah, the right hemisphere of the robot is done. And so what we're going to do in the next video, we're going to do him. And after that, we'll do one final video where we bring out all 5 of them and we combine them into the mighty Computron. But until then, yeah, I just wanted to say, again, thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for watching these videos. Your time is super duper precious. I can never say that enough. And always remember that. Always remember that your time is precious, that you are precious, that we are a manifestation of this universe, just kind of doing our thing. And so don't let anyone rain or poo poo on your parade. Just keep doing your thing. Strive to be kind, strive to be a better version of you, and live, don't just exist in this life, huh? I'll talk to you soon, my friends. Bye bye.